I'm Amy Dangle, and I have the privilege of serving as president of the McKinney ISD School Board this year. I want to first say this is just really one of the highlights for the board members, to come and hear about these students that are truly the best of the best, and also to hear about the teachers that have inspired them. I'm going to share a few brief words. I know you didn't really come here to hear me, so I just wanted to share a couple things. All right, students, this is one of the times in your lives where everybody feels like they need to just dump a lot of advice on you. And that makes this kind of difficult because really y'all are very, very smart and very gifted. So, but don't worry, I've come up with some good advice. This is probably only seconded by wait until you become parents, because then everyone will have advice for you too. So just be ready. Well, I recently have been reading this book by John Ortberg, All the Places to Go, How Will You Know? And the subtitle is God Has Placed Before You an Open Door, What Will You Do? I would really recommend it, and I do read everybody where they're going to school. He is actually the preacher at Menlo Park by Stanford. And when I'm out in California, I attend this church. I'll be real honest with you, I'm a huge football fan, and Condoleezza Rice attends the church. I've been trying to get a picture of her, and I've never seen her. She might sit upstairs, I don't know. So I'm not going to go over the whole book, but just something very interesting that I came across in the first couple chapters that I think we need to guard against. When we talk about this evening, we talk about, this is one of the highlights for the board, it's one of the highlights for you. But I think we're in a time in history where we see everybody's highlights. Everybody's putting stuff out there. They're tweeting it. They're on Instagram. They're on Facebook. They're doing Vine. I don't do that. They're Snapchatting. I've only seen that. But we really have a whole segment of people that, you know, it's not bad to share things, but what's happening is it's really making people feel bad about themselves. In fact, in this book he talks about that we have an epidemic of comparing our lives to others. Social media has escalated and led us to a new electronically spread disease. And this is from Cheryl Turkle, and she's a professor at MIT. Anybody going to MIT? Y'all can look her up while you're there. She calls this FOMO, fear of missing out. And it's really amazing that you all face this now, and I guess as adults we do too, because we brag on our own kids and things that are happening. I mean, when I grew up, it was just sibling rivalry. Those were the only people you were comparing yourself to. Then once you could actually copy letters easily, you would get these things and they would come in the mail. And in the mail around Christmas time, there were these high achievers, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but the people who would sit down, it was always the moms, sit down and type up all the wonderful things that their family, that their kids had done, and bragged on them all year long. My family, we were never Christmas card letter writers. I asked my parents about this, and they said, it's supposed to be a happy time of year, Amy. We don't want to, depress people in our real lives. And people could just easily embellish in these letters. For example, we got a letter from my aunt one time, and this was when I was a little older. I had a cousin that was married to a police officer. And in the letter, my aunt had said he was shot on the job, and unfortunately, he has, chosen another career. So you read this, you're thinking, oh my gosh, why didn't they tell us? We make a phone call, and the phone was attached to the wall, by the way, in the kitchen that you shared with a family of 6. So we call and find out the real story was, he shot himself in the foot, messing around with his gun and got fired. Now, in today's society, we would have seen pictures of that again and again. Media, that would have been all picked up. But anyway, I digress. And they're not married anymore, so I don't really feel bad about telling this story. But anyway, this fear of missing out can sometimes cripple you from moving forward. Now, I think right now, all your hard work is probably fresh in your mind. Like if you're an athlete and you won the race, you remember all the practice you had to put in. Now your mom and dad probably didn't Snapchat that of them hauling you to practice before you could drive and all that, but that's in the back of their minds. And like these great singers, they didn't start out singing that well. I mean, it takes a lot of practice and a lot of hard work. And so what I would like you to take away from this is, please do not compare your highlight reel compare other people's highlight reel with your real life. You know it's a lot of hard work, and you know when you see all the great things that other people are doing, please keep in mind there's a lot of hard work went into that, just as a lot of hard work has gone into what you're doing. Also, when you're sharing your things, keep in mind that, somebody might be looking at that and thinking, man, I could never do that. Look how easy this person has it. Look how great they are. And be sure to share the hard work behind your accomplishments too. Thank you very much and have a great evening.
Hey guys, listen, it's a special night. I absolutely love this time of year as we're starting to kind of wind down the school year and we get to kind of reflect on things. And you guys are winding down your high school careers and you get to reflect tonight about all of the many accomplishments. And on top of it all, we get to sit down and just think about all of the magnificent minds we have in here and the talented individuals we have in this room. And so as I welcome you to this event tonight, let me just say this. What Ms. Dankel just got through offering to you is really a perfect segue into something that I was about to say. And you can ask anyone that works with me on a daily basis. I'm always talking, and I always have for the last 10 years in this district. I'm always talking about capturing moments, okay? Because even though your lives right now are being captured on Facebook, Instagram, all these different things that she mentioned, I would hope that tonight's event offers you an ability and an opportunity to capture this moment in the best place that it possibly could be stored, and that's right here in your mind, okay? Because when I look back at high school and college and early parts of my life, the things that I remember the most, the things that stick with me in my heart, are those things that really, they invoke some type of emotion in me. So students and parents, as we have this event tonight, what I'm hoping is that you'll leave here going, that's a moment in time that I will forever remember. The McKinney ISD Distinguished Student Honor is the highest honor bestowed upon a student in our school district. Let me repeat that. McKinney ISD Distinguished Student Honor is the highest honor bestowed upon a student in our school district. There is no other banquet higher than this one, okay? This is it. Faculty, now graduation's up there pretty high, okay? But I'm guessing that most of the people in here are going to graduate, so I think we got that covered, right? Faculty and administrators select the most outstanding student in the following subject areas: English, science, social studies, mathematics, career and technology, foreign language, fine arts, athletics, at-large selections, and your valedictorians and salutatorians. Students are selected based upon academic success, but also upon their contribution to a particular department. In addition, the students selected demonstrate a high level of character, integrity, selflessness, all of this demonstrated by involvement and overall contributions to their respective campus. In addition to these amazing students, we'll be honoring some of McKinney ISD's finest teachers. Each student was asked to select the teacher who made the most significant impact on his or her life.
We begin tonight's recognitions in the area of English. Emma Rappold from McKinney Boyd. Emma is a National Merit Finalist and an AP Scholar with distinction. She's been a voiceover performer for radio Disney commercials and a producer of the Bronco News Network. Emma will attend the University of Texas at Austin as a 40-acre scholar. Her inspirational teacher is Jennifer Bennett.
After 4 years of relying on her classroom as my sanctuary, the life-changing lessons of Miss Bennett are simply unforgettable. Though the analytical skills of the classroom will surely inform the rest of my filmmaking career, I am even more thankful for the lifelong inspiration, supporter, and friend I have found in Miss Bennett.
From McKinney High, Twit Tran. Twit is the co-founder of Key Club at McKinney High and a co-president of Club 2412. She's in the top 1% of her class and worked as a finance intern with McKinney ISD's CFO, Jason Bird. Twit will attend New York University's Stern School of Business. Her inspirational teacher is Brittany Sutherland.
Mrs. Sutherland always goes above her role as a teacher for me. She's an active supporter and mentor to me in the ISM through all the opportunities she's provided me to be successful in my internship. She's inspired me to believe more firmly in my professional career choice and has taught me professional etiquette to use for the rest of my career.
Ellie Earhart from McKinney North. Ellie is a National Merit Commended Scholar and a state-level visual art scholastic event qualifier and medalist. She's an apprentice member of the McKinney Arts and Music Guild and co-founder and treasurer of McKinney North's Safe Club. Ellie will be in the Honors College and studying communication arts at Virginia Commonwealth University. Her inspirational teacher is Andrew Myers.
It's not a difficult task to inspire me to commit to a subject that I like or that comes naturally. Spanish is not one of those. Yet I've taken Spanish class every year I've been in high school. Senor Myers creates a class in which students can take risks and be bad at things, an environment without which I never would have attempted, let alone pass the AP Spanish language exam. Senor Myers, thanks for everything, and may the force be with you.
For achievements in science, Joseph Vilches from McKinney Boyd. Joseph is a National Merit Commended Scholar and has scored 5s on all 7 AP exams taken so far. He is also a talented athlete, winning the MVP award on the cross-country team and setting a McKinney ISD track record in the 1600 meters. Joseph will attend Rice University or the University of Texas to study mathematics and computer science. His inspirational teacher is Dr. Robert Peterson.
Dr. Peterson has taught me 2 important things: how challenging physics can be and just how fast someone can use up a package of printer paper. He holds to a philosophy that we should learn for the sake of learning, not simply for the sake of passing an exam. This philosophy, I am proud to say, has rubbed off on me as well.
Owen Sutka from McKinney High School. Owen is in the top 10% of his class and received all A's last quarter, even in chemistry. He has also won a state championship with his recreational soccer team. Owen plans to study microelectronic engineering and work on green technologies. His inspirational teacher is Melissa Vance.
Mrs. Vance has taught me not only to understand and respect science, but to outright love it and to crave to understand more of the world. She has also opened my eyes to the upsides and downsides of the teaching profession, and has made me consider teaching as a viable career option.
From McKinney North, Colin Pratt. Colin is an AP Scholar with distinction and a PSAT Commended Scholar. He was chosen UIL Academic Elite All-State and as a Dale Hansen Scholar Athlete of the Week. Colin will study business on the Chancellor's Scholarship at Texas Christian University. His inspirational teacher is David Moliere.
As my biology teacher my freshman year, Mr. Moliere immediately became someone who I could rely on for help with any challenges I faced. Over these past 4 years, Mr. Moliere has helped to teach me what it means to be a man and to stay true to what you believe is important. A lesson that will stick with me the rest of my life.
For achievements in social studies, from McKinney Boyd, Alessia Stewart. Alessia is an AP Scholar with distinction and received a full scholarship from the State Department to study Arabic in Morocco this upcoming summer. She's the co-founder and co-president of the Boyd Environmental Activist Club. Alessia will study political science and international relations in college next year. Her inspirational teacher is Jennifer Bennett.
I was lucky enough to have Mrs. Bennett as my teacher for 3 out of the 4 years, and my writing and resume reflect the impact of her wonderful teaching. Mrs. Bennett has taught me to believe in myself in a way no other teacher has, and her constant love for all her students inspires me to put my entire heart and soul into everything I do and believe in.
Tate Jesse from McKinney High School. Tate is an AP Scholar with distinction, and she received the Teacher JAG Award for AP Human Geography her freshman year and the English Department Award sophomore year. She's also been involved with varsity sports and volunteer work. Tate will study history in the Sally McDonald Barksdale Honors College at the University of Mississippi. Her inspirational teacher is Kristen Pereira.
Mrs. Pereira is amazing as my history teacher. As someone who wants to teach and study history after high school, I am inspired by the motivating and encouraging environment she has provided for the last 2 years. I've not only learned about the subject matter, I've learned how to be invested and responsible for my own learning process.
From McKinney North, Jacob McDonald. Jacob is an AP Scholar with honor and was chosen Academic All-State First Team for football. He's a member of the National Honor Society and Student Council. Jacob plans to study architecture at Texas A&M. His inspirational teacher is Tanya Smith.
Mrs. Smith taught me to push myself to my limits, and then farther. Not only will I be prepared for any class I will take in college, I will be ready to take on the challenges of life. I had Mrs. Smith for 2 years, and I can say it has been an honor and a blessing to be nominated as her Distinguished Student for History.
For achievement in mathematics, Alexis McDonald from McKinney Boyd. Alexis is involved with National Honor Society, Key Club, FCCLA, and varsity track and field. She also volunteers at the daycare center at her church and at Boyd. Alexis plans to attend Baylor University and pursue a degree in counseling psychology. Her inspirational teacher is Jeroid Johnson.
Coach Johnson is my track coach and mentor. I admire him because I've never met someone so dedicated to their job. He could be doing anything, but he chooses to coach my track team. I want to thank Coach Johnson for making me stronger. I will never forget the things I've learned running for him.
Evan Weiss from McKinney High School. Evan is an AP Scholar with honor and team captain for Computer Science UIL. He's an academic all-state elite team for swimming and was chosen Ambassador to Bulgaria 2015 Summer Program Coordinator. Evan will study computer science and finance at the University of Texas at Austin. His inspirational teacher is Teresa Horvath.
Mrs. Horvath is the epitome of what it means to be a great teacher. It has been amazing witnessing the monumental amount of dedication and care she has for each of her students. Whether it is from using her lunch period to help tutor students or taking the time to drive a van to Houston for a coding competition, for all of this and more, I would just like to say thank you.
Joseph Fabian from McKinney North. Joseph is an AP Scholar with distinction and a National Merit Commended Scholar. He is a Green Cord recipient for the past 4 years and a youth leader at St. Gabriel's Catholic Church. Joseph will study environmental engineering at the University of Texas. His inspirational teacher is Faisal Khan.
Mr. Khan has pushed me and challenged me this year in AP Physics. While his class is undeniably difficult, it remains one I look forward to. He maintains a great learning environment through his sense of humor, and he has helped me develop my potential. He solidified my decision to study engineering at the University of Texas, and I am thankful to have him as a role model.
For achievements in career and technology, Bailey Clark from McKinney Boyd. Bailey is an AP Scholar, and he made the premium sale at the Fort Worth Livestock Show. He was also selected to attend the National Youth Leadership Conference. After high school, Bailey will be joining the military to serve his country. His inspirational teacher is Sharon Bigham.
As one of my FFA sponsors and my agriculture teacher at Boyd, Mrs. Bigham has had a profound impact on my life by helping me excel at school and in the show ring. Mrs. Bigham takes being a teacher to a whole new level of involvement, care, and devotion. I would definitely not be here today if it wasn't for her. I will never forget the life lessons this amazing teacher has given me.
William Slater from McKinney High School. In 2015, William won first in state for the Technology Student Association Soapbox Derby car competition. He has achieved academic excellence for several years in a row, and he's played first baseman for the Lions baseball team. William will attend the University of Texas and study mechanical engineering. His inspirational teacher is Robert Gupton.
Mr. Gupton has allowed me to find my passion for engineering. He has always pushed me to do above and beyond what I thought was possible, and he has always been there for me when I needed help with engineering projects. Lastly, he has always provided me with the tools I needed to do my engineering and in life.
Julian Esparza from McKinney North. Julian is the producer of NTV, McKinney North's nationally recognized broadcast. He's won a Superior Award for a video news story and an excellent rating in on-air reporting. He is also a member of the Blue Blazers. Julian will attend the University of North Texas to study broadcast journalism. His inspirational teacher is Tasha Shelton.
Mrs. Shelton has opened so many doors for me. She is always willing to lend a helping hand and strives to see the success of her students. Mrs. Shelton has inspired me to study journalism at the same college she did. I feel so honored that I've gotten to work alongside Mrs. Shelton and our incredible broadcast staff.
For recognition in foreign languages. From McKinney Boyd, Yana Simkova. Yana is ranked 13th in her class and speaks 3 languages, English, Spanish, and Russian. She is a teacher's aide for Senior Volinik and a member of Yarns of Hope, a knitting circle that donates to local hospitals. Yana will attend the University of Texas at Austin. Her inspirational teacher is Joshua Volinik.
Senor Volinik is incredibly inspirational due to his laid-back and carefree manner, which allowed me to incorporate those traits into my own character and focus only upon the most important aspects of life, such as my family. Without his guidance and advice, I would never have been able to attain the same level of success I am fortunate to experience now.
From McKinney High School, Rob Lee. Rob is proudly involved as a composer and guitarist for his band, Lucifer's Sunday Slacks, and he is diverse with knowledge in over 15 languages. Rob will attend the University of North Texas and pursue degrees in music theory, composition, and linguistics. His inspirational teacher is Lindy Olson.
Miss Olson has been there for me the 4 years of my high school career like no one else has. She has supported me in all my endeavors, given me endless advice, and listened to my struggles. Truly, Miss Olson has been a mother to me these last 4 years, and with her comfort, I fear nothing except that these be the last 4 years.
From McKinney North, Jorge Vargas. Jorge is an AP Scholar with honor and a National Hispanic Scholar. He is in the top 10% of his class and a member of Honors Orchestra. Jorge will attend the University of Texas at Austin and major in aerospace engineering. His inspirational teacher is Cynthia Pavlichis.
I've had Miss Pavlichis since freshman year, and I can say without a shadow of a doubt, she is one of the most fun teachers I've ever had. She always pushed us to write more, to use more complex vocabulary, and to always go the extra mile, setting the high standards that will undoubtedly be expected of me when I enter college.
For achievements in fine arts. Rachel Lestrap from McKinney Boyd. Rachel made the Texas 2016 All-State Mixed Choir and is a 4-year All-Region Choir member. She's also a Music Teachers National Association finalist and first-place winner in the 2015 Texas Music Teachers Association. Rachel will study biochemistry and pre-med at either Texas A&M or the University of Texas. Her inspirational teacher is Melissa Logan.
The incredible Mrs. Logan from the choir department at McKinney Boyd High School has inspired me by her love for music. Every day, she constantly encourages and pushes me to work hard and be the best I can be. I am truly blessed to know her and have the opportunity to create art with her every day.
Audrey Evans from McKinney High School. Audrey is an AP scholar and president of Troop 3604 of the International Thespian Society. In 2014, she proudly participated with the production that took home the Best Choreography prize at the Dallas Summer Musical Awards. Audrey will pursue a Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater at Webster University. Her inspirational teacher is Jessica Lawrence.
As my theater teacher for 2 years, Miss Lawrence has helped me grow immensely, both as an actor and as a person. Her directing style is an amazing commentary between director and actor, and she has been a kind and caring teacher and a role model to every student in our program.
Joseph Campbell from McKinney North. Joseph is an international thespian cast member and a nominee in the Dallas Summer Musical Awards. He was selected 4 times for All-Region Choir and 2 times as an alternate for All-State Choir. Joseph will pursue musical theater at either the University of Michigan or the University of Oklahoma. His inspirational teacher is Dory Siemens.
Mrs. Siemens was able to inspire me to love the process and product of making music by always making it fun. She instilled a high desire to work hard and only expected the best of me as a leader and as a person. Lastly, she helped me sing through my voice change, for which I am eternally grateful.
Angelique Rummel from McKinney Boyd. Angelique is an AP scholar with distinction and was voted Outstanding Science Student. She is involved with PALS and is a volunteer at Main Gate Therapeutic Horsemanship Center. Angelique will attend Johns Hopkins University to study biological science. Her inspirational teacher is Michael Link.
Mr. Link has proved himself to be more than just a music teacher. He inspires me in every way. Musically, he continually motivates me to strive for greatness, and his invaluable life advice helps me envision my future in music. He epitomizes the essence of teaching, and I hope to find the same passion he has for his work.
From McKinney High School, Monica Mata. Monica has participated on the Marquette drill team for 3 years and served as senior lieutenant this year. She's also been involved with the Marine Corps Junior ROTC and National Honor Society. Monica will go to Collin College for 1 year and then transfer to Texas A&M. Her inspirational teacher is Amy Neely.
My dance director's love of dance has inspired my love for dance, but she has also inspired me in many other ways. She has challenged me and has shown me what hard work really is. Because of her, my confidence is an all-time high, and I have matured in ways that others haven't.
From McKinney North, Lauren Lake. Lauren is a 3-year member and captain of the North Stars drill team. She is a 3-time Rotary Award recipient and a 2016 Showtime International National Champion. Lauren plans to attend the University of Oklahoma to study nursing. Her inspirational teacher is Hannah Gassett.
As my drill team director, Mrs. Gassett has inspired me not only in dance but in everyday life. She has taught me the importance of being a servant leader along with many other lessons I will carry with me. I can't thank her enough for all she has taught me throughout the years, and I can only hope to one day inspire others the way she inspires me.
From McKinney Boyd, Darian Trahan. Darian is an AP scholar with distinction and has served as drum major for the band for the last 3 years. He earned Outstanding Soloist for the 2015 McKinney ISD Solo Contest and achieved First Chair Symphonic Band for UIL Region Competition. Darian will attend the University of Texas at Austin and study in the College of Liberal Arts. His inspirational teacher is Joe Nunez.
Mr. Nunez's love for Boyd, band, and his students has shown me that pursuing your passion is the cornerstone to living a fulfilling life. His ability to be calm in stressful situations and his methodical approach to teaching and life has been a great example to me. Mr. Nunez was the first teacher who really put their faith in me, always seeing the strong and confident person inside of me even when I couldn't.
Rachel Wasson from McKinney High School. Rachel is a member of the 2016 Texas All-State Choir and of the 2015 Texas All-State Marching Band Contest. She won the Language Other Than English Award for French and participates with the Harmony Vocal Jazz Ensemble. Rachel will attend Texas A&M University Commerce and double major in vocal music education and instrumental music education. Her inspirational teacher is Cindy Johnston.
Miss Johnston has not only inspired me and encouraged me as a musician and student, but has shown me that teachers can always emotionally support their students and can guide them through tough decisions and situations. My desire to teach has been influenced by her passion of music and impact on her students' lives.
Caitlin Michelson from McKinney North. Caitlin is a two-time TMEA All-State Band member, as well as a TMEA Music Scholar. She was chosen as a finalist for the McKinney ISD Concerto Competition, and she received the National Wind Band Honors Outstanding Soloist Award. Caitlin will attend Texas Tech University and major in music education. Her inspirational teacher is Gary Williams.
I am inspired by Mr. Williams' passion for music, teaching, and bettering the lives of his students. I think that the most important thing I learned in his class was that I wanted to be a band director when I grew up. Mr. Williams made me want to work harder than I ever had, and that lesson has made me a better person. I want to be that for my students.
For achievements in athletics. From McKinney Boyd, Montana Watts. Montana was chosen for the 2015 Max Preps High School All-American Third Team, the 2015 TGCA All-State First Team, and as the Dallas Morning News Defensive Player of the Year. Montana is signed to play volleyball for Southern Methodist University. Her inspirational teacher is Kelly Arbabi.
I have been inspired by Coach Arbabi ever since I participated in her Boyd Bronco volleyball camp back in elementary school. I am blessed to know such a prestigious female leader in our community who is able to balance her coaching, teaching, and family responsibilities so well. I'm so grateful to have had her as my coach, teacher, and mentor.
Jada Holmes from McKinney High School. Jada is an Academic Excellence Award winner and a Dale Hansen Scholar Athlete of the Week. She's in the top 10% of her class and a leader of the Jesus Christ Movement Club. Jada will attend the University of Kentucky on a soccer scholarship and will study neuroscience. Her inspirational teacher is Ryan Newhouse.
Coach Newhouse motivates me to do well on the field and in the classroom. He has helped me become the leader I am and pushed me to perform my best on and off the field. He has a true passion for what he does and comes to work every day with a huge smile on his face.
Blair Nagel from McKinney North. Blair is an AP Scholar with Honor and was selected by the Texas High School Coaches Association for the Academic All-State First Team. She was also recognized with a resolution from the Texas Senate for her work on human trafficking awareness. Blair will attend the University of Texas at Austin and study electrical engineering. Her inspirational teacher is Deanne Pratt.
Mrs. Pratt embodies what an inspirational teacher should be: caring, knowledgeable, passionate, and funny on a good day. She teaches in a way that makes all of her students look forward to learning, and is one of the main reasons I'm majoring in engineering. I've been privileged to spend the past 3 years with her and can't thank her enough.
Braden Webb from McKinney Boyd. Braden is an AP All-State Honorable Mention and was chosen for the Academic All-State Second Team. He's participated in the Connie Mack World Series and was selected as batting MVP for the Don Mattingly World Series. Braden plans on playing baseball at Grayson College. His inspirational teacher is J.W. Pate.
As my position coach in football, Coach Pate has become a part of my life and has served as a mentor in helping me accomplish my goals both academically and athletically. I am extremely lucky to have had him as my coach, and I will forever be grateful for everything he has done for me.
From McKinney High School, Aiden Mulligan. Aiden is the battalion commander of the Marine Corps Junior ROTC at his school. He is a producer for MHS-1 and was captain of the football team. Aiden plans to attend the United States Military Academy at West Point. His inspirational teacher is Patricia Ramos.
As my junior ROTC instructor, Gunnery Sergeant Ramos was not just an academic instructor. Her lessons embody physical, mental, and moral challenges daily. Gunny has been my biggest mentor through high school, and her desire for self-improvement spoke volumes to me, which not just inspired me, but impacted me to seek self-improvement.
From McKinney North, Ty Saka. Ty was chosen for the University of Alabama Presidential Scholarship and Engineering Leadership Scholarship. He is a National Merit Scholarship commended student as well. Ty will attend the University of Alabama to major in engineering and to play baseball. His inspirational teacher is Jim Gatewood.
Coach Gatewood has influenced me since before I even set foot on campus. From baseball camp before my freshman year, when he became another reason for me to come to McKinney North, to senior year, when he helped me find a place to play baseball in college at Alabama. He has always been in my corner, and I wouldn't be who I am today without him.
For achievements in the at-large category, Caroline Rollins from McKinney Boyd. Caroline is president of her school's student council and is a member of the PALS organization. She's also involved with the Fellowship of Christian Students and treasurer for the French Club. Caroline will attend the University of Arkansas to pursue a career as a pediatric nurse. Her inspirational teacher is Katie Abel.
Mrs. Abel has impacted me in 3 ways: academically, personally, and spiritually. Academically, her work ethic has propelled me to challenge myself and seek new opportunities. Personally, her compassion for others inspired me within PALS and my life outside of school. Her daily walk in faith has helped me strengthen my personal faith. Mrs. Abel's leadership has blessed me, and I know that she will continue to bless others.
Roxana Faroknia from McKinney High School. Roxana is an AP Scholar with Distinction and president of the National Honor Society. She is a state finalist for the DECA Marketing Management Series, and she's in the top 1% of her class. Roxana will study biology and pre-med in the Dedman College Scholars Research Program at Southern Methodist University. Her inspirational teacher is Mark Bayer.
Even though it was 7th period, I always looked forward to Mr. Bayer's class. His contagious passion for his subject, high academic standards, and hilarious sense of humor are what makes Mr. Bayer an amazing teacher. The time I've spent in his class leaves me with a lifelong appreciation for human geography, NPR, and even Norman Borlaug.
From McKinney North, Taylor Woodall. Taylor is a certified nursing assistant, a certified pharmacy technician, and a state qualifier for HOSA, as well as an officer for HOSA. Taylor will attend Texas A&M University to major in biomedical sciences. Her inspirational teacher is Scott Henry.
Junior year was probably the hardest year in school for me. Between college applications, AP Physics, and CNA, I had a lot on my plate. However, one thing reassured me. I knew Mr. Henry would be in his classroom for 6th period. He is always available for advice or just plain conversation. Mr. Henry has not only taught me English, but also that it's okay to relax once in a while. Thank you, Mr. Henry.
From McKinney Boyd, Patrick Quintana. Patrick is a 3-year letterman for football and powerlifting. He's on the Principal Advisory Board, and he's a member of the National Honor Society and PALS. Patrick plans to study engineering and play football at Trinity University. His inspirational teacher is Robin Lakey.
As my AP Statistics teacher, Mrs. Lakey was always quick to find ways to teach the material. There was not a single day where she came to class without a smile on her face. Every lesson Mrs. Lakey taught was accompanied by lots of enthusiasm and an encouraging personality.
Conley Walters from McKinney High School. Conley is an Eagle Scout and a member of the Marine Corps Junior ROTC at his campus. He's also involved with baseball and the Interact Club. Conley will attend the United States Air Force Academy and study neurology. His inspirational teacher is Brittany Sutherland.
Mrs. Sutherland has inspired me to take control of my future and strive to be the best in everything I can do. She has taught me and my fellow students valuable lessons that we will be able to use for the rest of our lives.
Kyle Kung from McKinney North. Kyle is a National Merit Commended Scholar and a 2015 TMEA All-State musician. He also serves as drum major for the band and is an Eagle Scout. Kyle will study astrophysics at the University of California in Los Angeles. His inspirational teacher is Josh Kurzweil.
Mr. Kurzweil has significantly helped me grow into a better musician, leader, and person. He has always been there to congratulate my achievements and pick me up after my failures. Without his guidance and support, I would not be who I am today. Mr. Kurzweil puts his heart and soul into the McKinney North Band program and its students.
In recognition of our district's salutatorians, Anthony Liu from McKinney Boyd. Anthony is a National AP Scholar and a National Merit Commended Scholar. He won the History Student Award as a junior, and he is a McKinney ISD Physics Olympics medalist. Anthony will attend the University of Texas and study computer science. His inspirational teacher is David Hodem.
Not many teachers have me for more than 1 year, but if they did, I guarantee they would not be looking forward to the inquisitive mind and the excessive number of questions that came along with it. Dr. Hodem was ready for the challenge, not only helping me mature as a person, but also to be independent and self-confident, things I will carry on for the rest of my life.
Kylie Green from McKinney High School. Kylie is medaled at the Visual Arts Scholastic Art event all 4 years of high school, and she's had 2 pieces of her artwork selected to advance to the state level of competition this year. She's an AP Scholar with distinction and plays Leo, the McKinney High School mascot. Kylie will attend the Macomb School of Business at the University of Texas and major in finance with a concentration in actuarial science and a minor in art. Her inspirational teacher is Dondi Moran.
Miss Moran has inspired me artistically, academically, and personally. There has never been a time that I can recall that she is not saying or doing something that builds my confidence and self-esteem. Miss Moran has helped art become my outlet and source of strength, all while encouraging me to do what I love and never question myself and my judgment.
Michael Saul from McKinney North. Michael is an AP Scholar with distinction and 4-time Academic All-District for baseball. He is the Vice President for the Young Men's Service League and a member of PALS. Michael will study electrical engineering and play baseball at the University of Texas at Dallas. His inspirational teacher is Chris Anderson.
Coach Anderson has used the game of baseball to teach me about life, which has helped me become a better man. In the classroom, Coach Anderson has taught me life skills that will carry with me for the rest of my life. Overall, Coach Anderson has served as an extraordinary role model to me, and I could not have asked for a better person to fill this role in my life.
In recognition of our district's valedictorians. From McKinney Boyd, Larissa Martinez. Larissa moved to McKinney just 5 years ago from Mexico City, and in the last 4 years, she has taken 17 AP classes. She is a National AP Scholar with Distinction and a Notre Dame Leadership Seminar recipient. Larissa will attend Yale University and then medical school to become a neurosurgeon. Her inspirational teacher is Scott Martin.
I met Mr. Martin my freshman year. He was the first teacher to ever tell me that I was capable of dreaming bigger if I worked hard. His support and wise words have brought me here today. He took me under his wing and made sure I never gave up. He is a prime example of a way in which teachers can change a student's whole life.
From McKinney High School, Isabel Kilroy. Isabel is an AP Scholar with Distinction and a National Merit Commended Scholar. She is president of Orchestra and Spanish Club and co-president of Key Club and Club 2412. Isabel will attend Rice University and study cognitive science and pre-med. Her inspirational teacher is Laura Smith.
Miss Smith is hands down one of the kindest, most genuine people I know. I can't fully express my admiration for her adventurous approach to life. With more experiences tucked under her belt than I could ever have, her unwavering dedication to any task, and the sincere, caring way she treats each and every person. Thank you, Mrs. Smith, for giving me a model for the kind of life I wish to live.
From McKinney North, Lainey Baker. Lainey is an AP National Scholar and a National Merit Commended Scholar. She is president and co-founder for the Student Alliance for Equality. She is also on the Trinity Presbyterian Youth Leadership Board. Lainey will attend Rice University and study political science and chemistry. Her inspirational teacher is Stephanie Bird.
Miss Bird has inspired me, supported me, and mentored me for the last 3 years. She helped, tutored, and encouraged me through AP Stats, though I was an underprepared sophomore. She teaches more than 2 sample t-test and confidence intervals. She cares for students and pushes them to excel. Without her, I would not be the valedictorian or the person I am today. Thank you, Miss Bird.
You turn on the news and you watch all the bad stuff happening around the world, and then you have an event like tonight, and it just re-energizes the spirit that you have inside of you for our country, our future. And I look around these students, and I know all of the wonderful things that they have before them and all the wonderful things that they're going to do. It just really, really inspires me. Let's give our students one more round of applause. And lastly, if we've done nothing else tonight, I sincerely hope that we were able to, as I said earlier, capture this moment. I want you to leave here tonight, students, thinking about this particular night and how you were recognized. Parents, hope that this is one that you can lock away in your memory for years to come as a very proud parent. So we appreciate you very, very much for being a part of this tonight. At this time, we are adjourned. Thank you. Good evening.